Okay, we are live here for Reddit Dota 2 League game Fairy Tales versus Psycha RU. And with me, not as always, but very much wanted, is Gangle.
Hello!
And so I'm before this gets underway, I'm just going to cut to the lovely intro. So here we go.
Reserve time. Dyer's ban.
Right, so here we are. We got our first bans out of the way, and Psycha.ru have banned out the Batrider, and Fairy Tales have banned out the Lycan. So some fairly standard bans, do you think?
Standard, yeah. Respect ban, Batrider Lycan.
Yep. You know, when in doubt, just ban those, and also Doom banned out. He's bloody annoying, so pretty standard.
Counters to all counters.
Yes. Cool.
So
I am streaming this to Twitch, and I will also be uploading these to YouTube on my YouTube channel, which is Zambrella 101. And Ember Spirit is the first pickup, and exciting, but quite easily can be quite easily countered, and a very quick Invoker pickup and Tidehunter pickup. Looks like Fairy Tales really know what they're doing, what they want.
You're looking for some nice team fights with that composition, though.
Oh yeah, if you get a good Ravage and like a Meteor Deafening Blast, that's a lot of damage. And Ember Spirit being squishy can be in a lot of trouble.
Does have that escape though, so...
It's true. If you can predict the Ravage or anything like that, you can just zip out the way, and not too much to worry about. And a Rubik pick, wow. You've got to pick the Rubik, haven't you?
That's a good pickup against those two.
Yeah. Another very smart pickup there, definitely. And now we're back into the banning phase. So, Naga banned out. I guess they don't want too much push at the moment. I mean, Naga is a pain. I just watched oh no, it wasn't. I did watch a game recently where it was just like, you know, you don't see Naga played quite so much anymore, but you understand why he's still banned out a lot. That split push in power, you know, that 30-minute mark where you've got the Radiance, you've got the Heart, you just don't die.
Perfect for setting up that Ravage.
10 seconds to go.
No, that's true as well. Darkseer banned out. I mean, I guess if Tidehunter's going the off lane, they don't need another off lane, but I thought maybe Fairy Tales wouldn't pick up the Darkseer themselves. Possibly, but Tidehunter in the safe lane is probably, as a support, isn't probably the best position. I don't know, because I assume the Invoker will be going mid.
They might throw them off.
Yeah, maybe. But being game one, they might want to keep things a little, you know, more settled. Nothing too crazy, stick to what they know.
5 seconds.
And Nyx is the 4th ban for Psycha.ru. I wonder why. I guess Ember Spirit and Rubik could be picked off quite easily. Especially the Rubik. But they're kind of, you know, they might have some strategy in mind that we don't know about at the moment. I like Psycha.ru. Mid or feed? Their slogan.
I like their banner with the sickle and hammer.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Some good stuff. As you can see, people take Reddit Dota 2 League extremely seriously. So, Gangle, do you have my Twitch open?
Yes.
Is it working?
Radiance pick.
Yep.
Okay, good. That's alright then. And the Treant is the last ban. Okay. I don't think Treant is hardly played at the moment. He's seen a serious decrease in pick due to that Leech Seed nerf, where it does so little, like hardly does any damage at level 1 and 2 and stuff now. Understandably, and Vengeful Spirit. Fairy Tales grabbing her. She is. I really like her. Especially in the late game where you boost some more damage. Maybe after the Vengeful Spirit pickup, they need a safe laner, maybe a Luna, then they've got a bunch of auras and stuff.
To go.
It will really help deal out the damage during the well, throughout the whole entire game actually.
Definitely.
So, if you're Psycha Suka.ru, what would you want to pick up now?
That's a Elder Titan. That's an interesting pickup.
Yeah.
It's got a good setup with the Stomp and the Earth Splitter.
Yeah, I quite like it actually. Can you imagine like Ember Spirit late game? It's got like those damage items, and Elder Titan there with his aura, getting rid of all that armor.
Yes, yeah.
That'll deal a lot of damage. So Elder Titan definitely a nice pickup. I mean, I don't really know these players, so I don't know what they're good on. So they're probably picking heroes that they know how to play. Life Stealer, nice.
Dyer's pick.
Don't see this. I actually don't see it very often at all, but I'm not really sure why. I remember seeing him in TI3. I think he was played an awful lot, but he's hardly picked up at all now. Maybe they don't. I don't feel like they really have anyone to set up his infest though, apart from when Tidehunter gets a blink dagger, which that may be enough.
They could infest the invoker on a ghost walk, but you know they're going to know there's an invoker there. So
yeah, the Weaver picked up is I think is a good counter towards Lifestealer.
Yeah,
because he's got his rage, so he's immune to lots of magic damage. But Weaver is the best at taking out single target high damage, such as the Lifestealer, and he's ranged, so he can stay back from those horrible claws of his and mouth and body.
Those teeth, it's not something you want to be near.
No. Saying that, I wouldn't really want to be close to Weaver's teeth either. Okay, so bans out. Yeah, they need. Looks like Suka Ayu need another support, so they ban out the Bane. Which, you know, is a strong support. Who do you want to ban? It looks like Fairy Tales. They need another support as well.
10 seconds to go.
I'm not sure you want to ban it. Clockwork.
Well,
they were probably expecting Tidehunter as support. I mean, they might have seen Fairy Tales play before, saw that the Tidehunters played support. Skywrath, yes.
Dyer's pick.
Risky.
Risky, I like it though.
Can be very good, but he is incredibly squishy, so he's going to be very vulnerable to that Ember and that Weaver.
The Weaver's my biggest worry.
Also, Rubik could steal Mystic Flare, for example, which is not something you want.
Silencer. Interesting. I like this. I like this a lot. The Global Silence just messes up any combo that you think you have available to you, and then boom. But if they can lock him down quick enough, they got Silence from Skywrath, and if they get a Blink Ravage off quickly enough, that might be enough. So here we are, we're in game, and just to remind you guys, this is game 1 of the Reddit Dota 2 League.
I'd get ready if I were you.
Suka Ayu against Fairy Tales, and with me is Gangle. I'm going to introduce the Radiant side, and playing the Lifestealer is Antikant. He's going in the safe lane, and Vengeful Spirit playing by Z05, who's going to be supporting that Lifestealer. In the mid, we've got Fishbot, the captain, playing on the Evoker. Also on support, it looks like we've got Curate, playing the Skywrath Mage, and going in the off lane is Smack on the Tidehunter. Would you like to introduce the Dire side?
Okay, in the top lane we have a Weaver, played by Common, and a Silencer, played by Yunaki. Let's have a Rubik, played by Gazbo. In the mid lane, we've got Forgotten Fury on the Ember, with in General Chekhov on the Elder Titan in the off lane.
And the tri-lane, the safe tri-lane from Fairy Tales, they're sort of just, you know, sticking around in the jungle, warding up. Also, so a nice sort of rune. Yeah, this doesn't quite see the rune, but in the top lane, it will alert him to any ganks coming from mid or from the supports who are looping around this away. Whoa.
Battle begins.
And also, I don't know if you knew this, but you can now zoom out a lot further.
I saw that, it's very handy.
It's so cool, but it's going to take a while to get used to.
It does zoom you back in after a while, but...
Does it?
You know, I like it.
Does it zoom you back in automatically?
Yeah, it seems to be.
It's pretty awesome. Anyway, while I stop admiring that, we can get back into the lanes. I think Tidehunter, he's going to be okay. I mean, he is tanky, he's got the Kraken Shell or whatever when he gets there, but got to watch out for the Rubik lift. The Weaver does have, you know, a fair amount of damage. Elder Titan, so it looks like it's pretty much standard lanes. Nothing too risque. Hopefully Elder Titan gets some experience in last hits using his Astral Spirit.
Wards in the jungle there to check out those ganks.
Yeah. This illusion of a Rubik coming along to harass this Invoker. I mean, what do you think? Ember Spirit versus Invoker? I think
it can be pretty good. You got to watch out with the, for example, Cold Snap or Deafening Blast for the disarm. But I think it's a fairly decent matchup.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think Ember Spirit probably has it just about if he decides to get his Flame Guard. Because obviously the majority of Invoker's damage is magic damage. Though he has gone for the Exhort build, so his damage will be a little higher. Yeah, and also Ember Spirit, he decided at level 2 to get Sleight of Fist. This is a little unorthodox, I believe, but not so bad. I've been told that you're a little loud.
I am. Alright, okay.
I mean, I think you're fine, but I'm talking to you over Skype, so obviously on the stream it'll be fine, but not for Dota TV.
Alright, I've turned my mic down a little bit.
Just a little, not too much, but it's okay. And we got a little bit of action coming on mid. Searing Chains were used, and Fishbot taking, he's down to a quarter of his health now, but that's gonna be it. Nothing too serious here. So second level in Searing Chains, and Rubik being a lovely support and securing the regeneration rune for Forgotten Fury. He's playing this mid lane. Tidehunter. He's going to be a little careful here. I'm not a big fan of Silencer as like a support, but I guess he'll be playing the 4 position, so he'll have a little bit of farm. Won't be being too much of the ward bitch or anything.
Harassing that Tidehunter in the top lane. Not a lot going on up there at the moment. We've got nice warding going on.
I don't really see anything.
Oh, got a smoke.
What was that? Oh, here we go. So we got Silencer and Rubik rotating mid. They're going to try and take on this Invoker, who is pushed forward, actually. He's going to be really careful here. But he does have his Cold Snap invoked at the moment, but if he gets lifted and Searing Chain, he's gonna die, yeah. I don't see him getting out of this one for now. Here comes the lift. Here comes the Sleight of Fist, the Searing Chains, and the Silence as well. He does try and drop the what was that called? I can't remember now. Sunstrike, that's the one.
It's a well executed gank.
It was pretty much the perfect gank. And unfortunately, there was actually no. Well, in fact, with the smoke, the wards wouldn't have seen it. So there's not really much the Silencer could have done about that. So that's first blood. That was first blood going the way of Embers. No, Silencer. I'm sorry, I forgot to bring up the last hit and denies. Pain, which obviously is super useful. I haven't done this for a couple of weeks, so I'm a little bit rusty. Regeneration rune being used by Forgotten Fury. Silencer level 5, and Ember Spirit also level 5 at the moment. There's a haste rune bond, but no one's going to get that at the moment. It's actually the 2 carries from the Life Stealer. Got 21 last hits, 22 last hits, and the Weaver has 21, probably 22 last hits. So they're toe and toe at the moment. So it's only first blood. Where was the second death? Vengeful Spirit just killed Elder Titan. So they got a return kill on the Elder Titan, which we unfortunately missed.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
I was looking at graphs.
Bit early to look at graphs, and there's pushing going down now. Fairy Tail's going to pressurize this bottom tier 1 tower of the Dire. We got Skywrath with a haste rune, eating a Tango.
Dire's
so
bottom tower is under siege.
level 6 hasn't got any remnants down at the moment, but I think we're going to see some action here at the moment. So is this another smoke coming in? No, it's not the smoke, but Silence and Ruby coming in, and the Ember Spirit's going to get away real quickly from that sort of not failed, but it's a very tricky gank. But here comes Invoker being lifted up. Here comes the Searing Chains as well. He's taking a lot of damage. He's silenced up. He can't do anything. And he goes down for the second time. Silencer gaining another 2 intelligence. He's now 4. And from both of those stolen from the Invoker, which is going to add up. Yeah.
Unfortunately, that kill went to the creeps, but he's got a gold share. But
could be worse. Could be worse.
Yeah.
So currently the Fairy Tail's support sitting mid.
Life Stealer cancels the Elder Titan's clarity. Oh dear.
What a pain. So doesn't look like Lifestealer or Weaver. Actually, they haven't decided to go for a Midas, so no Midas game today. Unless the Invoker. Nah, not the Invoker's going to go for it either. Pinging out on this Vengeful Spirit. They probably just said, oh look, he has one ward. I think he's just placed another one.
Oh,
nice done, that was so good. So
Regen,
cheeky. Vengeful Spirit, she's going to go down here. One more hit. That's another 2 intelligence. I believe your phone is ringing.
Yeah, I'll shut that up. Damn it.
So 3-1 at the moment, 6 minutes in. Looking to be, I think Sukaru have got a bit of an advantage at the moment. But it's by no means a winning advantage. You have to remember this Tidehunter, he's not doing too badly, 11 last hits. Whereas the Elder Titan has only got 5. And he's a bit under level as well. He's gonna have to be careful here. Here comes some Rubik. Maybe to try and help out, maybe try and get a kill, but I think things are going to settle down a little bit more until maybe another smoke comes out from the supports. Ooh, got lucky with those Searing Chains. Stuart does a lot of damage now because it's level 4 Searing Chains. To be honest, I've never really seen this build before where you max Searing Chains and Sleight of Fist and completely forget about Flame Guard because
I am surprised he's not got Flame Guard.
It does a lot of damage and they're quite a magic heavy team, so he could defend himself against a lot of magic. But I think high level of Searing Chains is good, and if he wants to fight early, well, I don't agree leveling Sleight of Fist early. But that's just me. He's got, what has he got? He got 2 kills now. No, well, he's had 3 assists, so can't really fault him. And he's being very clever, securing these runes for himself by putting down the remnants. Although it looks like Lifestealer's going onto the Elder Titan. He's silenced up, and the rage raging out, but there's going to be some massive new damage going down. Andicant is not going to chase after the Rubik, as that would have meant going under tower, which is a bit dangerous. But that's a nice kill going the way of Fairy Tales. Elder Titan not having the best of games so far, but that is the danger.
They might be looking to go on that Rubik. Yeah, they're looking at it.
There's some support coming in. I think this is Evoker, but the Rubik's going to get out of hand. That was no, it's this Elder Titan coming in actually. He doesn't have Stomp either, so. But unfortunately, Vengeful Spirit is going to go down very quickly to some right-click damage, and so is Skywrath Mage. So 3-5. So maybe not the most the best dive in the world actually. So although they got the Elder Titan, but they did sacrifice 2 supports.
Gold still on Suka's side, and XP as well, because they've got that 5-3 lead. But still early game, It's all to play for.
Yeah, definitely. Got another smoke coming in here now. So Gazbro and I don't know who's Unaki. In fact, Ember Spirit is just going to do it on his own, but with the TCP support, very nicely done from the Vengeful Spirit. Stops another death for the Invoker. The smoke, are they still smoked around? Okay, no, they're going to try and go top, but smack on the Tidehunter, who's now level 6. He's got that Ravage and he's got his Arcane Boot, so he's not actually doing too badly for himself.
Ember Spirit's contesting Vengeful Spirit and Invoker in mid very well.
He's got that Sleight of Fist, I mean, it does so much stuff. Whoa, I think Vengeful Spirit is going to go possibly. He's going to go down to Searing Chains.
Wow.
That is the power of Searing Chains, level 4 Searing Chains. That's 300 damage.
That was well played.
Yeah. I can see the power of leveling Sleight of Fists up early now is because you get extra damage. You do extra 80 damage, which is basically a double damage for him at this level. And this early on with these squishy supports, it makes a massive difference. I might have to consider that myself.
Yeah, we've got DD on the top rune spot.
Yep. He's going to get that, refill his bottle. Is he going to use it? Probably not. So we've got 4 of the Radiant at the moment. And they're sitting here mid, and I think it's more as a defense than an offense. You really have to be careful. Lifestealer, he's got himself an Orb of Venom. Which it's fairly smart. I mean, that means you can chase down the Elder Titan.
Yeah. The slow does come in very handy when you most need it.
But the Weaver and Lifestealer have been left to free farm for now. Which is fair enough. Weaver coming slightly out slightly ahead on last hits, but nothing hugely significant. And here comes a smoke. This is a Tide Hunter with a Ravage. Unfortunately, no other ultimates available at the moment. So, Forgotten Fury, he's going to be careful. They're going to wrap right around. They might catch 2 out here. Silencer is going to pop the smoke, but the Ravage comes onto 2. Forgotten Fury is in a lot of trouble. Here comes the Sunstrike, and he's going down really quickly, and so does the Silencer. Excellent rotation coming from the supports of Fairy Tales. It's got them right back in this game.
Good stun strike from the Invoker, securing that kill.
In fact, the Invoker did go for Midas.
Yep. That's going to give a lot of golden XP over time for him, which he probably needs at this point.
Open wounds onto General Churkov by the lifesteal. He rages up. He's going to try and get this kill, but he's taking a lot of damage from the tower. He's going to back up, and he's in a lot of trouble now. Silencer throwing out his spells. He's going to go down. I think he could have continued. He maybe would have... Oh, General Churkov nearly dying to the Sunstrike, left on 15 hit points. But Vengeful Spirit is going to have to be in a lot of trouble here. Unfortunately, Rook does not have enough mana, and just a TP out will be enough. No, it's not. Oh my god, that TP took forever.
Caught by the Searing Chains right there.
Searing Chains, Sleight of Fist, that was really well played by Forgotten Fury. He knows what he's doing with this Ember Spirit, and he is a force to be threatened with. He's got a Mithril Hammer.
Dire's middle tower
Could
is
be looking
under
for a
attack.
gank on the Tide Hunter. He does have Mystic Flare.
Yeah, I'm not sure they can kill him though. Because they don't have a Ravage.
Weaver,
And then Weaver has Time Lapse. Although it looks like General Churkov. Oh no. Anderton is just being a real pain. He's going to chase after Gazbo here on the Rubik. I don't think he can finish him off though. Invest, and it's just still not enough damage.
Dire's middle tower
And he's going to
is
back
being
off real
attacked.
quickly, but it did force Forgotten Fury on the Ember Spirit to come back bottom.
And Scarif kills the Weaver with a Mystic Flare.
Wow. I was wrong. Wrong indeed. The silence lasts a really long time though, doesn't it? Well, it's only level 1. 3 seconds. I guess that'll be enough.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that was really good for them actually. So Ember Spirit, he's got a Mithril Hammer. Do you think... I doubt that... Maybe it'll be a BKB, but I think he'll probably want to go Desolator.
I imagine with the early lead they got, they're probably going for a Deso, yeah.
Yeah. We have yet to see Silencer with his ulti come into action. He's been level 6 for a little while. Yeah, this Forgotten Fury being very methodical, keeping his remnants on the ward spots, rune spots even, so he can secure himself those nice and easy. 7 for 8, close game at the moment. So I'm gonna have a quick look at the graphs and see what they look like as soon as the notification that someone's playing something has come off. Okay, XP is pretty much slap bang even, and gold pretty much damn even. So really close. We're in for a treat, guys. This is looking good. No towers down yet. Just playing a bit more passive. Who do you think has got the late game though?
Ember Spirit's been playing very well. They do have the Life Stealer just farming up. So it's very close at the moment. It's very difficult to tell.
Though, with the haste rune on the Ember Spirit, this Skyrock Mage is going to have to be in real trouble here. Mystic Flare not doing anything, and here comes one more Sleight of Fist, and that's going to be enough. Silencer, he's silencing up on the fish bot, and they're going to keep going here. And Searing Chains is enough, but Invoker, is he going to go down? I think he's going to survive. The silence was used, but yeah. Oh no, if he used that in the right place in the Ravage, actually, Forgotten Fury's in a lot of trouble here. He's going to... No, he's not going to go down. He's got his haste rune, and here comes the Sunstrike being dodged nicely. He's going around the wrong way. He doesn't really have much mana though, and he's got no bottle charges. He's in a lot of trouble. And one anchor smash is enough.
No TPs.
Well, Rubik just lifting up the lifesteal, and that's it. So they get the Ember Spirit, which is that's a very good kill.
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
Gold was that well.
There was some good TPs as well. And Elder Titan has been given some space now. He's level 9. He's going towards that
Radiant's
mech.
bottom tower is being
Pretty
attacked.
handy. So yeah, I feel like Ember Spirit, unfortunately, he used his Sleight of
Dire's middle
Fists
tower is under
towards
siege.
the tier 1 tower as opposed to the tier 2
Radiant's
tower, and he
bottom
would have
tower
killed
is
off
under
the
siege.
Invoker.
Yeah.
And this top tier 1 tower for the Radiant is pretty much dead. I think Zelo5 is... No, here comes a stun onto the Weaver, but I think that's going to end it all. It's in deny range though, so no tower gold. Well, a little bit of tower gold, but nowhere near enough. That deserves the merit.
Radiant's top
But here
tower
comes the Ember
has
Spirit
been
and the Weaver. They're in a lot of trouble. Searing Chains onto 2. So much damage coming out onto them. That's Venge Spirit down. They're going to get smack. I think they are going to manage it. Although with the minus armor from the Ag Smash, is it going to be enough? And TP support. He's going to go down to the Searing Chains, but here comes the Lifestealer. It's not going to be enough though, is it? Open wounds onto Weaver, but he's got Sakuchi and he's going to get away fine. Here comes the Sunstrike. Not enough. Wow. So
good play by the Dire side there.
Weaver finishing up his BKB. No, not yes, finishing up his BKB. So he's going to be really hard to kill now. So I didn't go for the BKB in the Lincoln Sphere. What a Rubik's Scale. Sunstrike, pretty good. Searing, man, he's getting all these Searing Chains. He's doing really well. And Fishbot is in a lot of trouble here, but he does have the tower advantages, but they are 3. And the Mystic Flare coming in from the Skyrock Mage, doing a lot of damage. Silence on Forgotten Fury. He's going to get away? No, not at all. Silencer, he's going to get away fine though, I think. He'll be slowed down by the Arcane Bolt.
Radiant's bottom tower is
So even though Suka looked like they were doing really well at the beginning, the Fairy Tales with some good rotations from the supports managed to claw it back, or at least is in probably back to being even, I imagine. Lifestealer TPing to his tier 1 tower as General Cherkov on the other side can Titan TPs himself to safety. And this tier 1 mid tower for the Reptile is going to go down. It got denied! Oh my god! That was pretty crazy. Really well done from the Silencer. The Elder Titan Splitter was chucked out, but didn't really do anything. Did you see that deny?
It's good deny, good deny. Oh, we got smoke.
Yeah. They're going to look to try and defend this this bottom tower, which is very low. Very attractive target for Fairy Tales. Searing Chains up this Lifestealer. I think he's been getting lucky, and he's also been doing, it's good skill to get these Searing Chains. He's also got max Flame Guard now, and they're going to go in. The Silencer ulti being used. They're in a lot of trouble here at the moment. Invokers is going to get melted, but the Ravage is so good. It catches 4 of them. You're going to have to get out, and yeah, Ember Spirit coming in, balling in, doing a lot of damage, and the Tekken is going to have to look really careful. He's going to right click. He's going to heal up, but not enough. General Cherkov on a killing spree now, so that's 2 for nothing. Mystic Flare thrown out onto nothing. It does keep them back. That was a really good Ravage. It just wasn't quite enough though, what with the high mobility from Forgotten Fury. Searing Chains not bringing them down. Silencer, 1 right click, it's not going to be enough. He's taking a lot of tower damage as well. He's going to have to hide it. And a very smart TP out. 1 more tower hit, he would have been gone. Ooh. So Sukaru coming out on top there. Now 10 for 15, and I think this will also be a tower. Meanwhile, Weaver pressurising the top tier 1 tower. He wasn't even there. TP coming in from Invoker just to keep him back, but it's not really going to be anything else. And Desolator finished for the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit is definitely scary this game.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We'll probably be looking at a Maelstrom, I'm guessing next, I imagine. We could be going for something less obvious.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is
I think probably
under
Maelstrom.
attack.
I like how there are these 2
maybe they're
wards
not
sitting right
actually
on top of
damaging
each
it.
other, both from opposite
No,
teams.
they are.
Yeah. Somebody put a sentry down.
So the Radiant one's about to time out. Well, got a little bit of time left. Oh, and that's
Dire's
a tower going
bottom
down.
tower has been denied.
Sukaru deciding not to bother to defend that one. It probably would have been a bit risky, and it was nearly down.
Radiant's middle
Ember
tower
Spirit.
is under siege.
Sorry.
I was going to say Ember Spirit. I mean, he's going to have to be careful here. There are 3 Fairy Tales coming in, so he's going to back himself off. Especially as, yeah, it was a silence, possible silence from Skyrath, who's now level 10. What were you going to say?
As I say, I was kind of surprised Suka didn't push out that tier 1 Radiant in bot while they had the chance. They just sat back and farmed up a little bit more. But okay, we got a smoke on one on there.
Ben's going to have to be careful though. She's going to get lifted. So the smoke did spot out Rubik. Oh, well, the smoke got cancelled on the Rubik and Silencer. Looks like we might be having one of these mid standoffs. These are always so fun to play. He's through on Rubik. He might be able to do something. He's got Forge Spirits. Not awful, but not the best either. He can definitely get something better. Invis on the Ember Spirit, but looks like Fairy Tales, they're happy to just stick behind their tower. So I think they're aware of what awaits over the river. Here comes the push. But Weaver, he has his BKB, so he's going to be really careful here. And there goes the Mystic Flare. He's going to time slap. He's not going to time that. And the Silencer comes out. Here comes the Earth Splitter. It's going to land on anyone. And the Life Stealer taking so much damage. And that was a lot of damage coming from the Ember Spirit. Leaps in, and that's a double kill at the moment. And that's going to be it. Is the Invoker going to survive? Chucking out the Meatball, but it's not really going to land on anyone. Right clicks from Common. Nah, just chuck out the Silence. Not the Silence, the stun from the Rubik. They're going to get a team wipe here. Sukaru doing really well, initiating this Ember Spirit, level 50, max Light Fist, with the Desolator, dealing so much damage, and with the, it's a level 4 natural order as well.
Bottom tower is
I think we just saw how much right-click damage they
probably already knew
that sort of combo has. And they are rewarded with a tier 1 and a tier 2 mid tower. I think that will be it for now, but they might try and chip away at the tier 3 mid. I don't think they can bring it down. Yeah, they're going to back off now. A very successful fight for them. Weaver now with 2.4k gold. He's probably going to build into a damage item. You typically maybe get a Desolator, but there's already a Desolator up on the Ember Spirit. So, don't know what you go for.
Could be looking for... What's he got? What could he do? Could possibly get more attack speed, maybe a crit.
Yeah.
Here comes the Sunstrike. Not going to do much damage, but it does scout the Roche-out, and Tidehunter does have a level 2 Ravage, so I think smartly here Sukaru are deciding to back off, or at least fake back anyway. Yeah, they're going to Wave of Terror, and they'll see no one else is around. Nice scouting Ashland Imprisonment as well. And they're going to try and do anything again here now. Ember Spirit picking up the Regen Rune. I'm surprised no one from Fairy Tales picked that up. Oh, so much damage coming out. Already Scarlet Mage is down to half health. Here comes another Earth Splitter. It's going to land on this Tidehunter who's going to go down, and he gets stopped as well. So much damage, it's crazy. Rubik does go down though to the I think that was it was the Life Stealer, but he Invoker D got dominated, and here comes the Global Silence. I can't keep track of this Forgotten Fury, but he's going to right click down this Venge, no problem at all, and Common as well. Elder Titan being a big force as well in that, setting it up. So there's only 2 left. Common, he's going to right click down. Oh no, here comes so much damage leaping in from Ember Spirit. Are they going to try and get another team wipe here?
Radiant's middle tower is under siege.
Just one more slide of chain. Yeah, here we go. Triple kill for Forgotten Fury. So much damage. He's gone for the Crystallis, going into the Crit Stick. Got the small one at the moment. Yeah. I don't really know what Fairy Tales can do at the moment.
Dire's bottom tower is under siege.
Getting taken on in these team fights, they're just splitting up and just getting picked off. It's not going well.
Dire's bottom
and they're gonna try and get Roche from this, and I think they will successfully. Oh no, with the Perseverance and the Ultimate Orb, I guess Weaver's going for a Lincoln Sphere.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. I can't really see him going for much else for those.
So he's going to be like impossible to kill with the BKB and Lincoln Sphere and Time Lapse.
That's one slippery bug.
Another Sunstrike coming in, maybe trying to steal the Roche kill.
Tower is under siege.
I think Fairy Tales would be smart just to accept their fate, the fact they lost it. Here comes the smoke straight away.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Fairy Tales just minding their own business in the jungle. They're going to come across a Weaver. This goodbye Vengeful Spirit. Eventually, there we go. It was a good steal with the Magic Missile as well. And here comes Forgotten Fury. He's got a DD rune as well. He could probably 2-shot someone here. But he's silenced up at the moment, so he can't do anything at the moment. Yeah. Ooh, Invoker managed to go invisible. And runs the opposite way. Skywrath not surviving in the slightest. And GG is called. Wow, so that's game 1 going the way of Suka.ru. Fishpot chilling around and game over. Well, what do you think?
That was well played by Suka.ru. I mean, Fairy Tail began to pick up the pace a little bit more in the mid game, but unfortunately just kept on getting picks off in those team fights, leaving the Suka.ru with a dominating lead.
Yeah, 12-3 on Ember Spirit. Not really, not what you want to face up against. Unfortunately, yeah, so I think it all started with that smoke gank from Silencer and Rubik, picking off the Invoker.
Yeah, it did shut down that lane pretty well, allowing the Ember Spirit more space to farm, and the Invoker obviously didn't really want to die in that position.
No. Right, that's game 1. Stay tuned. Game 2 will be coming up very shortly. So, yeah. I'm going to cut to the outro.